You see palm trees blowing in the wind. And have you landed on the ground yet?
Yes.
If you could look at yourself, do you feel like you have a body?
Yes.
Are you wearing anything on your feet?
Sandals.
How many toes do you have?
10.
Look at your hands. How many fingers do you have?
I changed.
What did you change into?
My feet are talons.
Your feet are talons? And how about your hands?
I don't see them.
Do you feel that you have arms?
They're heavy and long.
Extend them out. Extend them out and look at them. How do they look?
They are wings.
Describe your wings to me.
Brown with speckles, white speckles. They're long.
Are you wearing any clothing?
No.
Are you wearing any jewelry pieces?
On my forehead is a golden crown.
A golden crown? Describe it to me. Do you see any symbols, any shapes, any gems on it?
It has the snake coming out. It is golden, simple yet powerful.
There's a snake at the center of it? Is there any crystals on this crown?
There is a jewel, it's kind of like a diamond in the middle of the snake's forehead.
Is there anything else any other crystals on this crown? We are able to speak. We are able to speak to the consciousness of this crown, as well as the crystal there within the snake. Would you allow for this consciousness to speak through you?
Yes.
Wonderful. If we could speak, please, if we could speak to the consciousness within the crown and the crystal, if we could speak to you now, please.
Yes.
Greetings. Thank you for being here, and thank you for greeting us. May I ask you questions, please?
They are here.
Wonderful, thank you. And if I could continue speaking to the energy in the crown, if I may ask, what is your connection towards Tamara, and do you have a message for her?
I am the energy she feels inside. I am. She knows she's. I would like her to understand why.
Why what?
Why this part of me is inside her. It is partly how she has become who she has become. She connects to it. She remembers. And I am here She feels it. Sometimes she denies me.
Mm-hmm.
I understand and I love her. And she is awakening.
Yes.
And every time she signs her name, she says who I am, and she knows it.
Mm-hmm. And who are you?
I am Ra.
Mm-hmm. Welcome.
Thank you.
I love you dearly and thank you for being here.
And I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Ra, if you can just again ensure that we don't get disconnected again. Put on those force fields again, please. Thank you. And tell us, why are you connected to her as Ra?
She was awakening, and I was part of that. And she fell. She's afraid to come back.
She's afraid to come back to where?
Awakening, to remembering.
Mm-hmm. Why is
Oh,
that?
it was so long ago that she fell. Doesn't she know? She's changed. She's different. She's got new beginnings.
Mm-hmm.
She remembered her when she first got in here, and I changed her into me for a moment to remember, to reconnect.
Yes. So are you part of that, of what you showed of the bird?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Now, is this a bird that is a humanoid type of shape or an animal?
It is both.
Mm-hmm. And tell us, why is it that you chose this form to show her?
It is powerful. It reminds her that she is free. She has journeyed as a bird. It is how she flies. It's part of who she is, where she came from. She forgets.
Yes. Thank you. Well, we are honored that today, perhaps, shall she remember some of who she is.
I had to show her so she would trust. And she trusts more now.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And you as Ra, would you also be, we might also call you like the Ra Collective?
Yes.
And how about, would you also be called like the Galactic Confederation? Are you the same?
The same yet different.
Mm-hmm.
Different. I have different journeys to take.
Mm-hmm. And are you in charge, say, overseeing the cluster, our universe?
Yes, I see great many things.
Mm-hmm. Would you also be called guardians?
Yes, our wings protect many.
Mm-hmm.
We are more than one.
Yes. Do you all have wings?
No, most do, not all. We're all
Mm-hmm.
different.
Is it a multitude of races?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And what is your connection to the seraphim, the Elohim, angels?
The Elohim call my heart. The Seraphim call my mind.
And do you mean that they are part of you?
More I am a part of them.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm gathering parts that have fallen.
Can you tell us more about those parts?
Tamara is one of them. She's more of a guide than she realizes. Many parts that were in training that I gave myself to, gave my energy to, gave my knowledge to. They scattered and fell. That is okay. They needed to. They are gathering together again.
Yes. And when you say they fell, do you mean like, is this a choice?
They didn't complete their mission, their initiation, their journey. They chose otherwise. They went dark.
Oh.
Not dark evil, but dark. They got lost.
Yes. And Tamara is one of those that is achieving the light once more?
Yes. We were so grateful when she finally felt it and opened.
Can you tell her a little more about how it was that she lost herself? And are you talking about just this life or in past times and histories of her existence?
It was when she was in Egypt.
What happened then? Can you share that story with her, please?
She's seeing it now.
Yes.
She's walking. It was when she was pregnant. And they took the baby from her. The baby was powerful.
Who was she?
She denies it. She denies it. She's a queen.
She was a queen?
Yes. She was so small. So small. Yet powerful.
Powerful how?
She was awakening. She was bringing into life the next energy. This next energy was changing the world, but others did not want to see that happen. They cut it right out of her. She is close to her heart to love. And yet it's so big it opens anyways. She didn't make it much longer after that.
After they took her baby?
Only a couple of years, but in torment and anguish. She would not feel again.
If I may ask, since she was the queen, you could say that she would be somewhat in charge in a sense, or a leader. Why is it that they were able to take her baby from her?
She wasn't a powerful queen. She was a child. She was part of the... She was the child.
She
She
was
was
a
a
child.
child bride.
She,
Child bride.
she was a child herself.
It was the advisors to the child king and queen that took away everything.
Was the baby a boy or a girl?
It was a boy.
And so after they took her baby away, what did she end up doing in the kingdom?
She was under their control. They killed her husband. She reached out, begging for others to help her in other kingdoms. They were all silent. When they destroyed her and locked her in a cave, that's where we took her to come back. It's time to come back.
And what did they do with the little boy?
He wasn't developed. They just took him out when he died. She was only 7 months along.
And what was the purpose to that? Did they use the baby for something?
Just to stop the power that was happening. To be in control for the next the next times, frames of time. They have been in control. They're losing that control. We are coming back. They stopped a lot of power from coming into the world that would have stopped their power and control. She wasn't the only one. I lost so many.
Yes. Were they controlled, would you say, by say negative forces?
Yes. They're negative forces. The ones that desired the power for their own good instead of for everybody. They were trained in the power, knew how to use it. And their hearts turned black.
Yes.
And it was their desire to snuff out light. And they did so beautifully.
When Egypt was in rain, is this what happened often, like the majority of the time when light would come in to try to say perhaps awaken or bring forth light in that existence? Would they, like you said, snuffed out, remove the light?
Yes. Everywhere we've had our power stages, our pyramids, our power, they destroyed them. We destroyed so many lights. Not forever, just for a very long time.
Yes. Would you say that this was off and on during the whole time period of Egypt, or was it like the mid part of Egypt time, or?
It was more the mid and the last. It took them a long time to gain that power.
Yes.
But when they did, everything switched and changed. We gained power back for a little while. We gained the power back before Tam was born in this moment as the queen. And she was part of the journey to keep it. Everyone was killed off, destroyed.
Mm.
put in place who they needed to be in place.
Yes. It sounds a little bit similar how the system is now, how they place people in charge, who they
Yes.
want in charge.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We have other ways around that now. It will be better.
Yes. What are some of the ways that we have around that? Can you share that?
We have gone secret and silent, awakening people quietly, like through you,
Mm-hmm.
quietly opening them up, awakening them, placing them around the grid. They're, they're beautiful lights, opening those grids.
Mm-hmm.
And before they know it, they'll be in power again. Without the fear. They've had to learn so much. All of these little lights that are opening.
Mm-hmm.
They have been followed by the same power over and over again.
Yes. The same power, you mean trying to oppress them?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's not their fault.
Mm-hmm.
And they are learning. They are seeing them for who they are and loving them through it.
Mm-hmm. And going back to Egypt once more, thank you for that
Mm-hmm.
information. Let's see. And the king and queen, for example, the people that were running it, were they of this planet or were they of another?
They were of another planet. They're beautiful. They did not look the same as others, but they showed it and they allowed it.
The king and queen you're talking about?
The king and queen.
The ones that got murdered, you mean?
Yes.
And what
They
about the
changed
ones
Egypt.
they changed Egypt? Mm-hmm. And did they have names?
My queen Nefertiti. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Akhenaten. Tutankhamun.
Is that a language?
Yes.
What language is that?
It's an ancient part Sanskrit.
When did she start awakening?
She thought she was sick.
Mm-hmm.
She was being tested. And instead of giving in to the illness, she went inside.
Mm-hmm.
She started waking up. Years ago, and then she fell asleep again. She woke up again just last year.
Mm-hmm.
I awoken her in July.
Mm-hmm.
She changed her whole life. She followed. I awoken her again last October.
Mm-hmm.
And I continue to do so slowly.
Yes.
She was no longer sick. She does need help opening her frequency to hearing.
Yes. Can you start doing that for her now?
Yes, it's up through her arms.
Good. And if we can go back to the Egypt, the beings that remove her as the king and queen, and then they replaced, did they replace them with humans or what did they replace them with?
They parade as humans.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. They are They were not pure. They were not pure.
Mm-hmm.
They destroyed so much of the wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
They sacrifice.
Yes.
They hold no love. And they are still in power today.
Mm.
Slowly losing power, though.
Yes.
Because it is time. It is time.
Mm-hmm. Did they have a name for the race that they were?
I cannot say their name.
Mm-hmm.
They are... they are reptilian.
Mm-hmm. And to the
A
people,
hybrid.
a hybrid? Mm-hmm. Can you explain to us how they are a reptilian hybrid?
They are both from beneath and above. That's how they got power.
Mm-hmm.
And they were given knowledge and power from above, integrated into their DNA, into their soul memories. It made them thirst for power more.
Mm-hmm.
And their strength, their cunningly intelligence. They know both below and above. Makes them
Mm-hmm.
powerful. One in particular follows Tamara.
Mm-hmm.
She has seen him time and again. She remembers now.
Yes. Is he following her? Do you mean like he's alive or?
Lifetime after lifetime, he
Mm-hmm.
becomes a new, oh, how you say, he takes over other humans and parades as them.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell her who it is?
In this life, it was,
Mm-hmm.
he goes in and out. He is trying again. She will not fall for it this time.
Yes.
He is not happy.
And how does this work, though? The human consciousness here, the sick, are they aware that they are that reptilian being?
Not mostly. They allow him in. They welcome him in. He
Mm-hmm.
promises them power
Mm-hmm.
over her.
Mm-hmm.
They are attracted to her power. They don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
And then he slowly sinks in through their own awareness or their spirits, their drinking spirits, their pain in their heart. Instead of healing it, they allow him in.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the only one that does this. This happens when someone allows their energy to go so low, so below,
Mm-hmm.
so below grief and despair. They can either exit or be taken over and they use it for power.
Yes. Yes. This is thank you for this information. I've been given this information, so thank you as well. So would you say some of those people that we help out that have reptilian consciousness, is that what happened to them? They lowered their, like you explained, for that
Yes,
consciousness to come in?
they have so much trauma,
Mm-hmm.
and they allow the trauma to go into places of despair,
Mm-hmm.
drinking alcohol, anything that lowers them even more, trying to escape it rather than feel it and honor it as its gift. And
Mm-hmm.
as soon as they get low enough, they become vessels for others, and they don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
And these vessels for others are attracted to the light that is opening and awakening. It's almost as if when the reptilian steps in, they snip a cord in their brain, they snip it, and their empathy is gone. It's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have access. And the longer they allow it and the less they fight, the more attracted they are to it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the same one that took her baby from her. And it is taking her baby again.
Mm. What can we do about that, Ra?
She sends love every day. That's all she can do, because
Mm-hmm.
this child also has her choice.
Mm-hmm.
And the love she sends, the more she heals in her, the more it heals in her baby, and her baby has a choice.
Mm-hmm.
We are working with the baby.
Mm-hmm.
For this baby is powerful, which is why it has two of them unattached to her. Two of them that we have unattached time and time again. But she
Mm-hmm.
keeps choosing.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is with love and light. We allow her choice, knowing that if she does not wake up this time, she'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
We will not lose her. She is in our protection.
Yes. Now, you said that sometimes people just go so deep and lose themselves so deeply that they could even be replaced. Can you tell me
Yes,
more about that?
it's as if they have gone so low, the spark of light within cannot hold it any longer, and simply, for lack of better language, walks out. Just simply breathes out, and the next one breathes in, just like that, just within a breath.
Mm. Is it's like and the person could possibly do it in a, like, they're not consciously doing it?
No, they are not aware consciously. They have taken their consciousness to the lowest level of, they can't feel or think or understand anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume it's what people call zombies these days.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And then is it like a contract that they make where they switch out?
Yes.
And what
Nothing
is
is done without
mm-hmm.
that. They choose it. They choose the promise of power,
Mm-hmm.
the promise of not feeling. And when they have had so much trauma, that feels like an option. And it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is not one we recommend.
And when that happens, does the person, you could say, sell their soul away?
Yes, yes, they do.
And what happens to their soul once it's, say, removed?
It is still, if you will, a light. There's still that light that remains, and that light goes deeper into, if you will, a hibernation, a holding, while it experiences what it has to experience. The light remains the light, while the other side of it remains the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
It experiences the darkness. And it may take them many lifetimes, it may take them many excruciating journeys to choose again to hold the light and to breathe in the light.
Mm-hmm.
And when they do, the contract is over. And then they start learning about light again.
Yes. And what is the purpose? What do they gain out of, say, replacing a soul and going into that body? What benefits would they get out of being in that human body?
Oh, they gain power over, they gain access to the bodies here. They gain the ability to shapeshift into the human form, to slyly become one of them, to infiltrate, to suck light, to, you know, people feel when their energy and light is being sucked. They feel it. They do. And sometimes they willingly give it in the name of what they think is love or giving light. And sometimes they give too much.
Yes.
And when they give too much, they become very sick. Until they realize that that's not what they're giving. They're not giving the proper thing. As if they were to give the light, they would walk away knowing that that other entity has its own choice.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't get to take your light, because your light is infinite. You can't, what you're giving is not your light. It is a misrepresentation.
Mm-hmm.
You're allowing them to take energy, for sure, yes. But your light, you cannot give. It is pure. It is always growing and expanding and becoming, not emptying.
Mm-hmm.
But that is what they gain, is access to light. Access to that.
Okay. And there has been people, for example, that are working in the light and they are part of the public eye, and all of a sudden they will be, for example, however, like there's who was, bringing information out for such a long time about angels and tarot cards, and now supposed she's renounced spirituality and now she's like some kind of Christian.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. This is the danger with, I wouldn't say danger. This is the attraction, if you will, of the beings. They parade as beautiful, like, beings themselves, because they have taken so much light. And was light. She was.
Mm-hmm.
I see that the ones that parade around her parade so much and take so much from her and confuse her, and she chooses their power, their path of power. The path of power
Mm-hmm.
has taken so many. This is what Tamara fell through first, when she lost. She wanted the power to get her babies back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not possible that way. It's not possible that way.
Mm-hmm.
This is why she's losing her daughter again is because she has to know she can't get it back that way. She can't. Nobody can. You have to just breathe in more light, and then they are able to feel that light and become more of that light themselves, not take. This is what happened to many light workers. They become light and then they see the power of it. And they use that for themselves rather than for a collective. They start creating their own way rather than listening.
Yes. Yes, that's one of my roles that you as the Ra are giving me, bringing forth some of this information to people about, how there is unfortunately some light workers that are using the light that they're giving them for their own purposes of service to self.
Yes.
And it is hard, if I can share with you, it's hard for me to share this because we're in the system where we want to be, of course, loving and allowing their free will, however, but then we're also in a system where we need to be aware.
Yes.
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 Mm-hmm.
This is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why Tamara was afraid of opening, and this is why I brought her to you.
Mm-hmm.
I see how beautiful you are. I see how you give. I see your heart. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I see how this is a concern for you. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
It is.
Being aware of that feeling inside.
Mm-hmm.
We hear and we see and we feel. And sometimes we go with what sees or looks good rather than what sounds good. And we go with what sounds good rather than what feels good. And when we can get all three of them in alignment together, that is when we know that we're going the right way. We see, feel, and hear it all. If one of those is off, we must listen. This is the challenge. Because the other entities, they sound good. They look good.
Yes.
Sometimes it feels like they feel good, but they do not. They do not.
Yes. That is one of my the biggest thing that I'm trying to teach others is that to look beyond the facade or what's in front of them or what they're saying. Because
Yes.
I have found in this time and space that there's so many lost following the supposed light workers, and they're
Yes.
following a path of darkness.
It looks almost right.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that's what people are looking for, is almost right. Our religions have been almost right.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. There's beauty in all of them, yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes.
it again, going back to making sure it looks, sounds, and feels good. All of that.
All of it. Great advice there. And if I may say, it seems as was she one of those that was replaced?
I see that she's being replaced. She still has choice.
Yes.
She still is there. She still
Mm-hmm.
fights. She still fights. And she has choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Her message is not correct, though. Her message has yes, it is being spit out with blackness, if you will. It is laced with the breath of darkness.
Yes. There's a particular gentleman, I don't remember his name, I'm not going to mention it, but he has thousands of followers, I'd say like hundreds and thousands.
Mm-hmm.
In a time frame that there was really not too many people talking about these things. And he has proclaimed that the angels are actually bad. They're darkness, and they are the ones that are keeping everyone in the control.
Mm.
So when I'm teaching people of, for example, of angels, there's been a couple or even sessions that I've had that I have to basically, kind of mentor them through the fact that the angels are not in charge of this system of control, and they are not what he's saying they are. He's even used, for example, some of the alchemy symbols that
Yes.
I teach in class and how to use them sacredly. He says that it's part of the Kabbalah and that control as well. What are your thoughts on that, Ra?
Hmm. Yes. Hmm. I go back to Egypt, to that time. Akhenaten changed Egypt. He brought back the power. He brought back the knowledge, the truth, the golden light. He brought back the oneness, the sacred alchemy.
Mm-hmm.
And what is a more dynamic way of changing this light is to parade it as darkness,
Mm-hmm.
to take some of the symbols and change them just enough that people think that what they are looking at is the same, but it is not. And it changes their DNA, it changes their mind.
Yes.
This is the same group, if you will, the same entities
Mm-hmm.
that back then destroyed Egypt, not once, not twice, but time and again. And they are doing it again, and they do know, they are intelligent, they do know the truth, they do know the alchemy, they know the power, they use it. Yes, they use it. And is it because they use it that people are attracted to it? Because part of them remembers, they remember the beautiful truth of it. So when it's close enough, it sounds right, but doesn't feel right, they still follow. It
Yes.
looks right, but it doesn't feel like right, they still follow. This is what is happening. And the more people open and are aware of these symbols and alchemy and beautiful awakenings, we couldn't hide forever. But we hid for long enough that enough people are awakening, and it will come true. It will come, there will be more light, but people will, that is part of it, yes. They are attracted to taking down the light. We must be aware of this. This is still the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You're still here. Yes.
And is there any advice of what we can do when there's thousands of people, or even, for example, with him or others, 20,000, 50,000, hundreds of thousands of people following this, and thinking that it's like, solid proof, solid like a Bible, information,
Yes.
and they're not going to deter from it. And just like you said, it changes their DNA when they believe
Mm-hmm.
this false light information. What can we do? Is there anything that you can, what advice do you have for us that see the dark beneath these teachings or information?
Teach people to feel in their hearts. The more they go in their heart. This is how Tamara made it. She dropped into her heart one moment,
Mm-hmm.
and she remembered. She remembered. And that's the part, is to remember
Mm-hmm.
in the heart. And all of these people, the more we can teach them to feel in their heart, the more their eyes will open in their minds, and they will see them for what they are. Not all will.
Mm-hmm.
We can't. They have their journey. But
Mm-hmm.
more and more, when opening the heart, as you do, that sacred, beautiful, spinning vortex in that heart, it sends a message out more than our words can, deeper than what we realize, and while they work on the minds, because that's how they get in, we work with the hearts, and that's how we bring light. Work with the heart.
Yes. Looking, as you know, I'm a seer, looking at say the light workers who have awakened, and looking at how many follow, say, Luciferian agenda and follow word for word that, for example, the angels are the dark. It is such a high percentage of them that are following this word for word and believing it, and not, it is a very high percentage.
Yes. And as you said, very beautifully, word for word, they are hearing that it sounds good. They are not in their hearts. And the more they hear it, they get blinded. The hard part is when we work with the heart, it doesn't always bring many followers. It doesn't.
Yeah,
You
that's
work
my
on a
issue.
different level. Yes. It brings the right followers.
Yes.
So the masses might be blind for now and might hear the sounds that sound good. But we awaken their hearts from a different perspective, from a different moment, from a different time. And once they walk into that moment and their heart opens, they start hearing a different tune, a different frequency. The frequency of light instead of the frequency of lie. But aren't those two kind of similar? They sound the same. This is what I'm saying. Light and lie. People get stopped at lie and don't go to light. We get stopped.
Yes.
Because we're not in the heart. And our words are powerful spells. If they come from the heart.
Yes, they are.
Yes. The right followers, yes, will open up the many masses.
Yes.
In due time.
In due time, yes. Well,
yes. Yes. The pendulum has gone from one extreme and is now coming back from another extreme.
Yes.
And in a way, people get lost on their way down back into the center. They do get lost.
Yes.
We have to be okay with that.
Yes.
Timing, like you said, is happening. And as more people awaken in the heart, they will see. They will see. I see them turning. I see masses, like you say, masses following in the wrong direction. Seeing what they thought was the truth, these beautiful sacred geometries, these beautiful lights. They thought that they were the truth because part of them are, and they spark that part of them. And then they get lost in that. But I see them turning around.
Yes.
I see many of them turning around and facing the correct way, coming towards the light and away from curiosity that leads them the wrong way. Curiosity is good. But when we complete our curiosity in knowledge and stick to that, we lose out. And people think that they are in knowledge when they are in a curiosity that is taking them the wrong way.
Yes.
They will get curious this way, though.
Thank you. That's what you're saying is exactly what Brother Metatron talks about often to me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now, let me see if there's any other information that we have here. Was there anything that you wanted to share about that? Anything else you wanted to share about the Egyptian life that you can say led her towards the dark, and now she's coming back?
I want her to know that she remembered. She needs to trust. Absolutely trust. She is afraid as well. This is why you opened up the way you did. Thank you. She has been afraid of going the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
She feels it.
Yes.
Knowing that she is parts of that power, she is opening into that. She will be opening up more. And she is afraid. She'll work through that.
Yes. Well, now may she have a compass that will direct her in which way is right for her.
Yes.
Thank you. You have she has such a you have such a strong connection within her, and you're coming out, you're speaking to her very clearly. Thank you, and deeply.
Yes. I spin in her. She feels that.
Mm-hmm.
The energy spins.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful vortex.
Lovely. Now, as her, would you say that you are part of her higher self?
Yes.
Okay. So would you aid us today in doing the body scan on her, please?
Yes.
Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. I honor you. I love you, and I respect you. Thank you for being here so early on. We will get much done for her then. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you could please scan her body now and let me know if you need any aid from me channeling energy to her at any point. If you could scan her body now, and if you can look for any energies, entities, anything that requires healing, please, and let me know what you find.
She has many.
Mm-hmm.
She needs healing from past life and this life. Damage that has been done to both her sacral energy and her throat chakra.
Yes. If we could look at one, for example, let's start off with the sacral.
Yes.
First, I want to make sure, is there any entities there?
Yes.
Is it one or is it more?
More.
How many would you say there is, Ra?
4.
4. And is it from this life or another?
Another.
What happened to her in that life that they connected to her in this area?
She picked them up, one in Egypt, one in Europe, and 2 in this life.
Very good. Can we go ahead and speak? If I could speak to, if Ra, if you could help us guide the entities up, and if I could speak to one of them, speaking for all of them. If I could speak to you now, come up, up, up.
Yes. Yes.
Hello, greetings.
Hello.
Thank you for speaking to us. I honor you and I thank you. And may I ask you questions, please?
Yes.
If I can say, what have you caused her as far as pain, discomfort in this area?
A lot.
You
We remind her.
Yes. You remind her of what?
We remind her how she failed, how she lost. We keep her connected to the one that lost, that made her lose, the one that took her.
And if you could tell me, did you all have bodies before?
No.
So you have yet to have a physical 3D body?
We have not.
Mm-hmm. Would you say, a newer type of soul, or a soul that is negative polarized throughout existence?
We are negative polarized.
Mm. Have you been doing this for a long time?
Oh, eons.
Would it be just for her or for others as well?
She is our favorite, but we do this for others.
Mm-hmm.
She is our favorite because she fights the most to not have us.
Mm-hmm. And why would you find that as a favorite? How would that? Because she
Keeps her
fights you.
connected. Keeps her connected.
Mm-hmm.
It feeds us energy.
When she fights you?
Yes. We feed the energy to the one that destroyed her.
Mm.
That's how she finds. She gets found. He finds her time and again.
So were you placed there by him then?
Yes.
The reptilian?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We serve him.
Are you reptilians as well?
No.
Mm-hmm. Just entities. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't have much shape or form.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit wormy, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
but not much.
Okay. Now, I understand that you've been playing this role for a long time, and it is all really that you know, since you have yet to experience a positive polarized incarnation or even an incarnation physically at all. And you've been
Yes.
doing this for eons. Now, as you
Yes.
know, I work with spirits who are lost in the darkness for too long and have forgotten who they are and their light. I would love to be able to, we would love to be able to aid you to the light. Would you allow for
Yes.
us to help you?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing us. All of you there within her sacral chakra, I want you to look within you, please. Look within you and find that light within you. And remember that light that is you. Find that light within you, and we want you to spread it. Spread it to all that is of you, every root, every cord that belongs to you and does not belong to Tamra. Spread it to all light. And let me know once all of you are light.
Yes.
Wonderful. And can you pull yourselves out, please? Ensure that you pull yourselves out and don't leave any piece of you, anything that belongs to you, don't leave any of it behind. Make sure it goes with you and tell me once you're out.
We are out.
Beautiful. Now, do you have a message for Tamara before you go?
Thank you. Just simply thank you.
Thank you. And can I follow you along and see where you go?
Yes.
Lovely. So go ahead and go. Go and be free and tell me where it is that you go.
You're going to go around that blackness.
What blackness?
The one we were in before.
Mm. Is it a collective of darkness?
Yes.
And where is this located at? Is it on the earthly plane or is it in the cosmos?
It is both in between. It is an in between blackness. Brings in and brings out.
Mm-hmm. And what is it that you're going to do there? Why are you there?
I'm going around it so I don't go back in there.
Mm-hmm. Good.
It's light around it. Ah, yes.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
I'm being taken away by light.
Oh, beautiful. You got past that darkness.
Yes. Yes.
Is when you were not of light and you were of the dark, would you just be pulled in when you passed by it?
I brought it with me so that darkness could come in and out of everywhere we go.
Oh, you
That's how
brought
we
it
go
with
in and out.
you. Okay. And what about that darkness that you passed up? Is there something we could do with it?
I turned it the other way so it's not pointing at her anymore.
Good. And is there perhaps, can we call on angelic help so that we can heal that darkness?
Yes.
Would you be able to guide us now that you're of light so that they know where to find it?
Yes, I'll point them to it.
Thank you. Can you point us now? I call forth on Archangel Michael and the Legion of Light.
Yes, right here.
Good. Tell me what you see.
I see like a spinning vortex trying to take over other beings. Mm. It is being healed.
Are the angels there?
Yes.
Tell me what you see. Do you see Archangel Michael?
Yes.
And is there more than him or is it just him?
There's 3 others. 2 to his right, 1 to his left.
Mm-hmm.
They're healing it with sound.
Beautiful. And where is the sound coming from?
They're instruments.
Oh.
I don't recognize them.
Mm-hmm. They're instruments. Do they have shapes?
They are golden and circular.
Mm. And there is sound coming out of them.
Yes.
And with the sound, as it touches the darkness, what's going on?
The darkness folds in on itself and becomes a cloud of light.
And in that darkness, was there other entities inside of there?
Yes.
How
They're
many?
closed off.
They were closed off.
Yes, they were closed off. They shut down. They can't come back in.
Good. And now we're healing them.
Yes.
Good. And how many would you say would be in there in that collective of darkness?
Oh, thousands.
Thousands. Mm. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for guiding us here and allowing for helping us through this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And do you have any other message before you go?
We are in peace.
Go ahead and go with the love and light of the universe. Thank you. Blessings to all of you. And now, if I could speak to Michael, as he's standing there healing this energy, can I please speak to you now, brother?
Yes.
Greetings, brother. Thank you for being here. I love you, I honor you, and I thank you.
I love you and I honor you. Thank you.
If you could share what it is that you are doing there with these thousands of dark entities.
With the at times, when the magic goes black, it creates darkness vortexes that come in. That's part of their power.
Mm-hmm.
And it allows them to come in and take over a little more at a time. They feed on fear, and pain. So all I did was allow it to close up that one vortex and heal all that were able to see what they saw. And as I close that up, they cannot come back in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I heal it with light. So if anyone ever tries to open that up again, it is opened with light.
Mm-hmm.
And they cross through light.
Beautiful. Was it thousands of entities, darkness that were influencing people on Earth?
Yes.
So, if I may ask, what happened to those entities then that were, say, for example, inside of people?
Some of them are strong enough to stay. Some
Mm-hmm.
of them are losing power as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of lightning coming on, a lot of people being enlightened.
Mm-hmm.
The burdens are easing. And it is a good time. This was exactly on time.
Yes.
More and more will be healing throughout the night.
Beautiful.
The entities just disappear. As they leave, they transmute into that light frequency that surrounds that entrance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This will help many on Earth. Thank you.
Yes.
And the entity that we helped said that you were holding instruments. What is this instrument you hold of sound?
Some have drawn it as a trumpet. It is a golden instrument, not quite a trumpet.
Mm-hmm.
The frequency that we breathe into it comes out and expands.
Mm-hmm.
And it changes frequency and light as it expands. It transmutes things as it changes things at cellular levels deeper than that.
Yes. Wow.
Corrects DNA.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, DNA got split.
Mm-hmm.
Part of that split is being corrected now on the timeline and in the collective. And the more we fix the split in the DNA, the less the entities have access. They are losing power.
Yes. And how many would you say that have it from the removal of these entities that were ready? And would it be that the entities that say, for example, the people who were ready to learn that lesson and release that entity, are those the ones that were removed?
Yes.
And you said some were
And I would,
powerful. Mm-hmm.
oh, good. Please ask your question.
Sorry. You said that some were powerful. Would those be connected to the ones where the people did not learn the lesson yet?
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They are the ones that fell, that kept their light, that are reawakening more and more. And I dare say thousands now have a new choice. Those entities have been removed.
Wow.
This is a powerful time on
Yes.
this planet and in the galaxy, in the consciousness. Many changes. It is a good time.
Yes. That it is. That it is. And may I ask, the entity said that there was 3 others with you. If I may ask, who are they?
They were just parts of him. You see, when certain entities are injected at times and lightness comes back and they are fought off, it almost splits them into parts, if you will, energetically. And so then those parts come back at another time. If they didn't learn from it, or if they didn't release them properly. And this one is a fighter. She just did not know what she was doing. So some of her fight caused her more harm. She is learning.
Yes.
So she created more with her fight. This is why they loved her.
She created more entities, you mean?
Yes. By fighting them and splitting them. It's like if you take a part off a starfish, it grows another part. Yeah. But it is no longer with her. It is free.
Good. Thank you. Beautiful work. And the entity said, though, that you were working, there was 3 others with you working?
Yes.
May I ask, who are they?
Yes. Azrael. Isis. And Thoth.
Beautiful. And did they all have the same instrument you had?
No.
What were they using, if I may ask? For example, Azrael, what was he using?
His are more almost like a harp, but not. They're strings, they're timelines. Musical timelines.
Musical timelines?
As he plays them, timelines are healed.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And what does his instrument look like?
Azrael's
Yes.
instrument? Yes. It is small and golden. And it is very, I just see strings that are being played. I don't see many shapes other than strings being played, like etheric and they are frequencies that he plucks.
Yes. Beautiful. Well, my regards and my love to Azrael. Thank you for helping there.
Yes.
And can you tell me, Isis, what is she holding?
She does not hold an instrument. She holds her heart. It is her heart that does the work. The love that she spreads with her beautiful wings. And the motherly energy that she holds for everybody.
Beautiful.
She holds the space for healing.
Thank you.
Thank
you. And Todd.
Yes. Yes. His wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
He breathes knowledge and life. It is his breath,
Mm-hmm.
his sacred voice. That is his instrument. He has the Ankh.
Mm.
And he uses his breath.
Beautiful. Thank you. Is there anything else any message you have for Tamara?
I do protect her, as I protect many.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, she is a fighter. I am proud of her. She's learning to fight with love. It takes a lot less energy.
Yes, it does. And Michael, since we have such a clear connection here, how do you relate and how are you connected to the Ra, since Ra was speaking before you?
Oh, my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it beats from my heart. We're all collective. I am protector. I am on the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
It is my divine mission as I will say it this way, as you all awaken, they will hear me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I am on the forefront.
Why is it you on the forefront?
It is like my brother Jesus with the heart, my sister Isis, and all of us.
Mm-hmm.
It is our heart. There's strength in the heart, there's power.
Yes.
And I have been able to create my heart into a powerful shield, if you will, a protector. Love. I expand the universe with love.
Beautiful.
I am willing to do what it takes
Mm-hmm.
and hold my space of love.
Yes. And if I may ask, what is your connection to Brother Lucifer?
He is beautiful, is he not?
Beautiful he is.
Mm.
Mhm.
If you can imagine a beautiful seed
Mhm.
that turns into a tree, they are both one and the same, although
Mhm.
they look very different.
Yeah.
Both help each other grow. He is the beautiful seed, and I am the tree.
Mhm.
And we grow together and in harmony. And he has his mission, and I have mine.
Mhm.
But I would be nothing without him,
Mhm.
and he, I.
Would you say you were one and the same?
Yes,
Mhm.
as we all are.
Yes.
We are all different parts of the tree and the seed and the branches and the leaves and the breath and the air, the
Mhm.
sun and the wind. We are all of it.
Yes. And you, as Michael or as Lucifer, um, what is your connection to, say, the Divine Father?
The divine what?
The Divine Father, how there is a Divine Mother
Mm,
and a Divine Father. Do you have a connection to that?
yes. Yes. As we all do, we all experience this through him and for him and with him.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us might be a bit closer, some of us not yet as close, still within.
Mm.
My connection to them is as one. I guide back. He calls me as he calls everybody. I hear and listen, and I am guided. As with the Divine Mother and
Yes.
her everlasting love and growth.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you say that you are, when Source Creation, we decided to fractalize, would you say that you were,
One of the first fractals, yes.
okay, thank you.
Yes.
And would you be a fractal of the Divine Father?
Yes. Oh, it brings me so much joy.
Mhm.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ah, yes, you see this and you recognize this in your own self.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, brother. It has given me great joy and healing, even for myself, for my heart, to feel the clearness to the connection of this session. And if I may ask a question, am I meant to share this through video or am I meant to share this through transcript?
Video.
Video?
Yes, please.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you all ensure that she is protected if I share it through video.
It is part of her transformation.
Mm-hmm.
She must.
Beautiful. Thank you, brother. I
Yes.
love you all so much. Such
Thank you.
joys you are, such beautiful creations you are upon creation. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you all, and my regards to everyone who helped out with the collective. And is there anything else that you wanted to say in regards to those humans that will, those people, I don't like humans, well, it depends on how you say it, but the people who will experience the release of the entities that you help to the light?
They know who they are. They will recognize themselves through this.
Wonderful.
They are being guided to you, yes. They are turning around. More so now. Yes.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. I love you.
And I love you infinitely. Thank you. If I could please speak to the rock once more.
Yes.
Ah, that was lovely. Thank you. And would you say the raw, who you are, would be like the form of the collective as a source?
Yes.
The collective consciousness that is whole as source, the creator.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. As you know, I know these answers. However, these are very beautiful answers to share with others, and it has this session has been quite a delight, and
Yes.
it is packed with information that will hopefully burst so many hearts wide open.
Yes, the blueprint. The blueprint has been awakened.
Mm-hmm.
The collective blueprint is awakening.
Oh,
yes, you feel this. You feel this.
that I do.
Yes.
That I do. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how
Yes.
I love you.
I love you.
Can you scan her body and can we see what else needs healing? And you said that it was her sacral, and what was the other?
Her throat chakra.
That's right. And if you can scan for entities there, please.
Yes, and memories.
Yes, there's entities and memories.
Yes. Yes.
If we can, how many would you say Ra there is?
6.
6 entities. And if we could just keep them nice and contained, Metatron, keep them there nice and contained. If I could, Ra, if you could help guide those entities up, up, up. And if I could speak to the voice, a voice that will speak for all of them. If I could speak to you now, please.
Yes.
Greetings. Thank you for speaking to us. May I ask you questions?
Yes.
I honor you and I thank you and I love you.
Thank you. Love you.
Thank you. May I ask, when was it that you connected to her throat?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That is how she chose to go. In Egypt, she took herself. I connected to her being then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
And what do you mean she took herself?
She slit her throat.
Mm. Was that where they had said that she was placed in a cave?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She did not want to live through the rest of what she had to learn at the time.
Yes.
She needed great rest.
Yes. And then, did you enter then before or after the slitting of the throat?
Right as she was doing it, I was there
Mm-hmm.
as a guide to keep her company through her lonely darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Very lonely.
Is this what you do as an entity? You do this for others?
Yes. I keep them remembered. I remind them. I replay for them until they learn. It is with love. It is with love.
Mm-hmm.
But I stay with them till they're ready.
Yes. And would you say that you are negative or positive polarized as an entity? Or
I am positive.
you are
It
positive?
feels negative, but I am positive.
Mm-hmm.
I hold their negative, yes. When it's too powerful for them to hold themselves,
Mm.
I hold it in that space for them.
Have you had yet to have bodies?
I have had bodies.
You have.
Yes.
Would you now like to no longer have to play this role within an entity, within a body? Would you like to
Yes.
be back to being yourself once more?
I did this as a gift for her.
Mm-hmm.
Her and I were together once.
Mm-hmm.
I had to hold her space.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for that gift. And
Yes.
when was it that you were together?
Atlantean.
Mm-hmm.
That's where she remembers. She
Are you?
remembers.
Mm-hmm.
She remembers the magic. She remembers. That's why she is so interested. She's remembering. She's reconnecting now. She's reconnecting now.
Mm-hmm.
I held that space till she could reconnect. Reconnecting now. Ah, yes. Yes. She remembers me.
Were you a soulmate, a twin flame?
No, I was her dear mother.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the child. There are pieces of me that I hold in others in her now child.
Mm-hmm.
I hold space for her too.
Could we
For
aid?
both of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Could we aid today in helping you no longer have maybe become more whole?
Yes, it is her time now. Yes.
Beautiful. So we're going to help you shift from this row and turn to light. And tell me, what is the goal as making yourself whole? Where are you going to go?
Mm. Oh, rejoin the collective. Rejoin
Very good.
my
So
family. Yes.
good. I want you to look inside you now, all of you within her throat. Look inside you, find that light within you and spread it to all that is of you, every root, every core. Spread it to all that is of you, every piece of you to light, and let me know once you are all light.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Beautiful. And if you could, all of you, remove yourself from her throat.
Yes.
And Ra, by the way, if you could have Raphael, please start filling in that light to the sacral chakra. That if it needs filling in, please there.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Now, if you all can remove yourself, the entities within her throat, tell me once you are all out. Make sure you take every piece of you with you that does not belong to her.
We are out.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. That was so beautiful to watch you all release. Now, you said that you will be returning back to the collective.
Yes.
And what about the fact that you said you had pieces within her daughter? Is there something we could do about that?
Her daughter has throat trauma as well.
Mm-hmm.
Same reason, it is just a fractal of information that got passed down. Oh, she passed it down. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If we could heal her daughter.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. Mm-hmm.
Both daughters differently, though. Both daughters. Her
Very good.
oldest has the throat issue. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Good.
She passed that.
Okay, I will speak to Ra and see if he could direct us over to them. Thank you so much for all your aid today and the aid you've given her. I love
Yes.
you and I honor you and I thank you and I respect you. Go ahead and go with the love and light of the universe. Blessings to you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank you.
you.
And Ra, thank you. If we could start,
Yes.
if you could have our brother Raphael see where he needs to fill in light, both in the sacral as well as the throat right now that they've been removed, please.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank you. And then can you connect us to the first daughter that we would need to connect to, the higher self?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Ra.
Mm. Oh, she is in so much pain.
Which daughter are we focusing on right now? Who are we talking to? Am I speaking to the higher self?
Yes.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I honor you and I thank you.
Thank you.
If you can tell me as her higher self, what kind of healing can we do through the mom as a surrogate? What can we do for the daughter right now?
Her heart is broken
Mm-hmm.
in pieces. Her throat, her voice is gone. She is darkening. She is being taken over.
Yes.
Her limbs are on fire.
Mm.
She's crumbling, collapsing. I'm holding her together.
Yes. Tell us, what do you give us permission to heal within her?
Her heart and her throat. And her limbs, yes, yes.
Okay. What would you like for us to do? Send love light?
Love, light, and protection. She is being, feels like eaten alive, energetically.
Do you need
Eaten
any
alive.
Phoenix fire sent over to her?
Yes, yes. Remove the entities that are, they are eating her alive. Mm-hmm.
Higher self, if you could guide Archangel Michael. Michael is there. If you can guide him, what entities you're given permission to remove from her, the daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. It is the one that followed her mom around. They are one and the same in two entities right now. And they are attacking her. Yes, yes.
The reptilian?
This is how he's trying to get to her again by taking her daughter.
And is the reptilian inside her daughter?
Yes.
Where
He's
at?
in here.
What part of her body?
He is in her heart.
Okay.
Oh, and in her mind, he is there. Yes.
Can you tell us, can we help this reptilian turn into positive polarized instead of just transmuting him to light? Will he allow for us to aid him?
No, he's on a mission.
Okay. Archangel Michael, and perhaps the team that you had as well earlier, please, if we could call on you now.
Yes.
And if we could surround it with the alchemy symbols in the daughter, that reptilian in her heart. And if we could start now healing that dark energy there and transmuting it and healing it to light now, please.
Yes.
And as we do that,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
what else can we do as we do that?
He has a grip on her, and she is holding on to the grip. She is afraid if she lets go of him, she will have to let go of her father, and she will. And her new family, she will.
Mm-hmm. Can you help her as her higher self see that this is the highest path for her? Let me know. Let me know how the reptilian is looking along the way, and as soon as when it's been removed and healed.
He is out of her heart, out of her mind, but he's gripping on her arm.
Okay.
It is cutting off her circulation.
I'm going to focus Phoenix Fire there. Which arm is it?
Right arm.
Okay.
It's his last hold.
Mm-hmm.
If we release him now, we release him in all time and eternity from this event.
Yes.
This will no longer repeat.
Good.
He has a stronghold. It is releasing.
Good. Well, higher self, will you allow for us to release him from all time and space in the now?
Yes. Yes, please.
Let me know once he's let go.
Yes, it wasn't me that was evil. It wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh.
Did he let go?
Yes. Yes.
Good.
I pushed him away. Yes.
Good. If we can ensure that the angels take him to light love and help him transition into light love, please, without harming anyone anymore. Thank you. How is she looking now?
Oh. She is shaky, but she is good. She is good. She is good.
Oh, beautiful, yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, she is so beautiful.
Can we all just send light love to her and just embrace her with light love right now? Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. And how soon as her higher self do you think she'll be able to release her father?
1 week.
Mm-hmm. Will you be
I'm
there
allowing her to see him.
Good.
And hear him.
Mm-hmm.
And feel him. Yes.
As his true form?
That's his true form.
Mm-hmm. And will you be there along the way whenever she needs that reminder?
Yes. I'm always here.
Thank
Always
you.
with.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Is
Yes.
there any other message that you have for us on camera?
Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for releasing and allowing. Thank you. I love you.
Thank you, sister.
Yes.
Thank you for all your aid. And can you connect us to your sister's higher self?
Yes.
Greetings.
Hi.
Hi. You are beautiful.
Thank you. I love this.
Mm. If we are connecting with your the mother's request, Tamara, she asked for to help heal her daughters. So we help heal your older sister with the higher self's permission at this point. Now, how can we aid you as the higher self of thing we can assist you with?
Oh, yes. I have been waiting for them. Oh, they are beautiful. Oh, I have been waiting for them. I have clouded myself. I am done clouding. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, so much more energy. Yes, yes. I need help releasing the cloud in my brain. I think I did too good.
Very good. Can we go ahead and heal and transmute that cloud now out of her brain, please? Archangel Michael and the team there as well, please, if you can aid, and Ra as well, whoever would like to aid there.
I'm almost afraid of seeing what I see.
Tell me.
Okay. Oh my goodness, it's like I don't belong here. I am so much light. Oh, yes. I had to dense down a lot. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes.
There. Oh, yes.
Are we removing the cloud?
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Good. Thank you. Is there anything else that we could do for you?
I finally feel my body. I'm okay again. May I ask why I'm here, though? I densed down so much.
Yes. Higher self, can you tell what is her sole purpose? Why is she here? She is attracted to music, so I will tell her in music. She is an angel that flew too close to the ground. She felt the pain. She is here to lighten the world. She has so much lightness, and that lightness scared and terrified her family. She densed down. It is a little scary to lighten back up again, knowing that there is that choice. And people won't understand. Well, we
Because she's
thank you.
feeling light again. Thank you.
We thank you for being an angel brave enough to come down, even though you felt the pain.
Thank you.
That's very brave.
Yes.
Do you have any message for Tamra or for the daughter?
To Tamra. I always see you as who you are. And you feel this, and I know that. Thank you. And to my sister, I forgive you. I understand. And I release it.
Beautiful. Are you all healed from the cloud?
Yes. Oh, I see beautiful again. Thank you.
Thank you. Are we all done with you?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sister. My love to you. I
My
honor
love to
you. I thank you and I respect you. Blessings to you.
you.
If I could speak to Ra once more, please. Let me speak to Ra once more. Ra, if I can
Yes.
ask a question, thank you. About
Mm.
this month, it feels very different. I know that we were able to heal thousands of entities. Is that something that is different from this month that we were able to do, or can we do this, say, in past months?
The light is big enough that it is more dynamic. The changes in the energy are changing more, so we're able to lift more darkness from the planet than we have in the past. It's part of the waking up, it's part of the understanding, it's part of the more people release from their trauma rather than run from their trauma and get healing like this, we are able to heal on a bigger scale.
Mm-hmm.
It is like when a waterfall first starts, little trickles at first, and then once the water flies right over, it's huge and it's dynamic. This is where we're in right now. We are in that large energy wave. And it has been going on, yes, but it has changed
Mm-hmm.
as of recently. Yes, people feel it now. They are feeling more than hearing and seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we need people to be, is in feeling. But people have been traumatized by their past,
Yes.
and they're afraid to feel it. Yes. The feeling of which will allow them to release it and feel what is true.
Thank you.
Yes.
And should we continue to hopefully see, for example, with the Schumann resonance and the waves occurring there, they are very high. Will we see this continuing for the rest of the months?
Yes. Yes. Very strongly. Some people might feel it as a sickness, but it is not. It is not a sickness. It's not an anxiety. It is them feeling their energy finally, feeling pulsating the power, the oneness within. It shakes them and moves them. And that we haven't been taught as a collective. This collective has learned that. They're learning. They are learning. People are opening up. But yes, the resonance will get stronger and stronger.
And would you say that those who resist this are feeling it as anxiety?
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why more healers are opening up quicker, and why people are searching, and are searching in the wrong direction. So you are a beacon of beautiful light, and more beacons of light are opening up, and soon people will feel and see and hear the difference. The resonance will show them differently. They will be vibrated towards you. They will be vibrated out of their oh, their blindness.
Yes.
They are being vibrated out. And it is a joy to watch. It is a joy.
Yeah, that it is.
Yes.
Thank you. If we could continue her body scan, Ra, and tell me what else needs healing in her body, please.
Her heart needs to open.
Yes. Can you scan for an entity?
What I'm feeling is a circling of energy, a vortex. What is this?
Mm-hmm.
It is a it is a magical spell on her heart. Those are the words.
Where did it stem from?
From Egypt, yes.
Did somebody place that on her?
Yes. Before they took her baby, they closed her heart.
Oh.
She was too big of a fighter.
Mm-hmm. And they did that as a form of black magic type of curse?
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we go ahead and start removing this for her, please? Should I use the Phoenix Fire?
Yes, yes.
Okay, using it now.
Oh, this awakens her twin flame too. Oh, he feels this. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There he is. Oh.
I feel it. It's beautiful.
Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Very good.
And can we expand it now? Expand it as big as it can be in this time.
Yes.
Thank you. Can we have Raphael work anything he needs to work there in her heart for her, please? Is it removed?
Yes, but there is one light that is not the right color.
Mm-hmm.
It's a phosphorus green and it should be purple.
And can we have Raphael switch that for her, please?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Raphael.
Yes.
Now, good. Can you scan her body once more, Ra, and tell me what else needs healing?
The last one is in her brain.
What's going on in her brain?
She has had many the epileptic seizures.
Mm-hmm.
Were ways to put blocks in. Again, she is a fighter and she fought.
Yes.
And they had to find new ways to block her.
Mm-hmm.
Releasing these blocks releases her energy. She's free again.
Beautiful. Can we go ahead and transmute that out of her head now?
Yes.
May I use the Phoenix Fire?
Yes.
And if you could tell me, does she still have the epilepsy in there?
No, no, she fought that off.
Good.
It's just the blocks.
Okay. So we're transmuting those blockages there.
And they were like black fingers, cords.
Mm.
Yes, releasing.
Good. And can you tell me why did she have epilepsy?
It was to close her off. It
Mhm.
was to stop her from awakening.
Was that a contract?
No, it's against her will.
Mm-hmm. What does the epilepsy look in the brain? What does it look like? You said it there was like
Yes,
black
the
worms,
black fingers. Black
black
fingers.
fingers. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like black strings that were blacking out.
Mm-hmm. And that's at the form where it was stuck. What about at the form where it's active and it's giving her seizures?
She no longer has them.
Yes. Good.
It is free flowing. It is light again.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Ah, she was allowing blackness in there. We have it.
Mm-hmm.
She no longer allows that.
Good. Have we healed it?
Yes. Yes.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Scan her whole body once more, Ra, and make sure there's no more entities in her, please, as well as any negative implants, negative hooks, negative portals.
She is clear.
Oh, lovely, Ra.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that you said she's part of you as a higher self consciousness, but does she have an individual higher self that we can speak to now?
Yes. Yes.
Good. And Ra, it has been such a beautiful honor to speak to all of you today. Do you have a last message before you go?
Thank you. I love you and I honor you. All you do is it is needed right now. And thank you. Yes.
Thank you. I love you all so much. I will talk to you later.
Okay.
I love, honor, thank, and respect all of you. Thank you. If I could please speak now to the higher self of Tamra now.
Yes.
Greetings.
Hi.
Such a beautiful fractal you have of yourself here.
Thank you. This is beautiful.
It is so beautiful. Infinitely beautiful. And you, as your higher self, may I ask, do you have a name?
I don't know my name.
You don't know your name? Have you not
No.
have you not given yourself one?
I always just called myself Ra. Oh, I am delighted.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Do you not want to have a name? We can continue to call you Ra.
I really like that.
Beautiful, lovely. Thank you. May I ask you questions?
Yes.
Good. Let's see. Oh, did we heal the teeth, the jaw, and the neck, their issues? Was that connected to the throat chakra?
Yes.
Is that all healed now?
The jaw is healing. It will
Okay,
heal.
good.
Yes. Oh, it's having my voice.
And she said vagus nerve in there?
Yes. Yes.
Is
That
that
has been healed.
lovely? Good. And we took care of the heart, and she wanted to also, can you look at her teeth? Does
Yes.
she need any healing there?
Yes.
Good. Can we start the process now?
Yes.
Thank you. And also in her gut? Is there anything in her gut?
No, it has been healed.
Good. And she thought that her ex was poisoning her. Was this accurate?
Yes, he was.
How was he poisoning her?
He was poisoning her with liquid in her food.
Wow. What kind of liquid?
This is a power steering fluid.
Oof.
And other things he kept trying.
Why was he doing that? What was the purpose to that?
She outlived his purpose. She was just money.
Mm-hmm.
She ran out, and he thought that he could get money from her death and sympathy. It was his way out. He didn't know any other way out.
Mm-hmm.
He is also part of that entity
The
that was
reptilian.
trying to destroy her.
Mm-hmm.
This is why he went straight to her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And he is at it again. He has learned that this is how he's going to make it.
Mm.
But it is not with her anymore.
Okay. And can we, did we heal the effects of the poison?
There is a thumping in her left thigh right now that is wanting out.
Mm-hmm. And what do you mean wanting out? Is that an entity or just needs healing?
It's an entity. It was
Okay.
part of what she drank.
Okay.
It went into her muscles.
Can we go ahead and just help it out?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. How's she doing? I know she's been in there a while.
She is okay. She is good.
Okay, good.
She had been preparing herself quite beautifully for this.
Yes. This is a beautiful example of a aura session where the client is ready and is working diligently and preparing themselves for it, and the possibilities that are available if doing so.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for helping her in her preparation.
Yes.
Now, very good. Now she said, let's see. Is there any past life trauma that we can heal or current trauma that we can heal now?
Yes. The past life trauma is also what has caused her now trauma.
Yes.
The reliving of the being hurt and killed. She is done with that now.
Yes.
She's no longer punishing herself. She recognized she was punishing herself through others.
Yes. Can we go ahead and heal that for her, please?
Yes.
Thank you. And then also, can you check her chakras and her, how are they looking for chakras?
Oh, very clear. Very nice. Very
Good.
nice.
How about her auric field?
Yes. There's something to the right in her auric field. I'm not sure what that is. It clenched her jaw.
Is it an entity?
Yeah, it feels like a claw.
Can we go ahead and transmute that out now?
Yes, thank you.
Good. Using the Phoenix Fire, sending that over there.
Yes.
Can you age regress her 10 years, please?
Yes.
Wonderful. And can you scan her body one more time? I want to make sure there's no more entities hiding in there. Or implants, hooks, or portals, please. Scan for all of that. One more time.
It all feels clear. She just still has that thumping in her left thigh. It might be something different.
Can I use the Phoenix Fire on it?
Yes.
Good. Focusing Phoenix Fire on it now. What thigh?
The left thigh.
Left. Okay.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Good. And then the reptilian, can you scan her for a reptilian consciousness, please?
It is gone.
Good.
He is angry, but she is protected now. He is gone.
Okay. Good. Now, is there any fragmented soul piece that need to be rejoined to her?
From Egypt, yes.
Can we go ahead and do that for her now, please? And if you require any help, but you are, part of Ra, so you should you should do a wonderful job at retrieving it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Very good.
Yes.
Is it retrieved?
Yes.
Good. And if we could have her file, just to scan the body and make sure there's no parts of her that still need filling in of light, please. Okay, so at this point we've done the whole body scan. Higher self, can you scan her whole body and make sure she's good to go?
She is good to go. Yes.
Lovely. She's going to be brand new.
Oh, she is. Oh, she is beautiful.
Very beautiful. Okay, so she has a couple questions here, and let's see. She wants to know, when she was younger, she had a lion pet. What was that about?
Yes, this is part of her in Egypt. She had a lion pet. She loved it dearly. It broke his heart when she did what she did. And he's come back. He guides her.
Beautiful. And she felt a connection with Nefertiti. Why?
Yes. She was the daughter of, not Nefertiti, but she was the daughter of one of the wives. And Nefertiti loved her very much.
Let me understand that. So she was the daughter of one of the wives?
Yes.
The wives of the king?
Of the king, yes.
And Nefertiti was the wife of the king?
Yes, she was the main wife.
Okay. And was this when they were positive?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, so let's see. And what happened to Nefertiti?
She was killed. It is the same entity. He took the whole family out. He had to. He wanted control. And he wanted to end the dynasty. But he did not.
And who was Nefertiti's husband?
Akhenaten.
Yes, very good. Thank you. Now, let's see. She has more questions here. She said, "What can she do to connect more to her higher self and guides and such?"
She knows she must feel it more, and she must meditate more. She has been told to come to Thoth cleanly, which means she needs to eat better. This vessel does not live on what she eats. She knows this.
Okay.
It's her diligence that concerns us. I believe as she gets guidance, she will know what she's doing and be more diligent.
Yes. Very good. And when she is basically starts eating the right way for her, she will connect further? Is that
Yes.
kind of blocking her a
Yes.
bit?
Yes, it
And is it
is.
because when she eats bad, it makes her dense and then she can't connect high enough?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
And the nervous system in this body has been through a lot. It is healing now, and it needs a lot more energy to sustain the energy that is coming through the body, as it is getting more and more powerful, and the energy is getting higher and higher vibrations, and it needs more
Therefore, higher vibrational food would give her
food.
more of
Yes.
that high vibration
Yes.
she needs. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. And she wants to know, is she on the correct path for her career? How can
Yes, she
she
is.
better what she does?
Hmm. As you said, taking your class, she is guided here. Yes. She is in the exact moment she needs to be. And she is doing what she needs to do. She feels when she makes a change in the energy systems of others. She knows. She now has to accept that. When she accepts that, she can move on to the next step.
Beautiful. She wants to know her finances finally be full in abundance instead of lack.
That is her choice. She has to choose differently and allow herself to be who she is. Allow it. Because at the moment, she's denying people from coming to her.
How
And that
so?
causes lack. She is blocking them because she is afraid. She
And
had been afraid. Yes.
this vibration of fear is what's blocking them.
It had been her fear of going down the wrong path, of becoming what so many have become. Her fear of that has blocked her. Now she knows otherwise. She
And are
no
we
longer
talking?
has to block it.
Yes. And are we talking about, for example, the light workers who have gone through more of a service to self path?
Yes, because she had that choice. She made it through that choice. Yes.
Thank you. I love how it all intertwines with her session, and even I know you said it's to be shared. May it guide many, and help them see this path of oneness and love and infinite love for one another. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
She wants to know anything else you could tell her on how she can help the collective.
Yes, opening. This was part of this moment of her opening her heart. She knew it was blocked. She could not figure it out. We have helped her. It is open.
Was it not enough for her to help thousands of spirits today?
Yes. Yes. Yes, she wants more of this.
Yeah.
This is who she is, who she's been training to be. Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful session, beautiful messages that came forth. It is truly a beautiful creation today that we intently created.
Yes.
Is there anything that I could have asked that I haven't asked? Anything that you want to have any messages for?
No, everything feels so clear and light. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
May I bring her back now?
Yes.